In August 2014, British artist Simon Faithfull took the briny Victoria, a boat at the end of its working life, and sank it off the coast of Dorset to create an artificial reef. As part of its 3-year cross-border collaborative project, Time and Place, Fabrica worked with project partners, the Musée des Beaux Arts in Calais and the FRAC Basse Normandie in Caen, as well as Photoworks in Brighton, to commission the new work. 3 years in the making, the work entitled REEF premiered at Fabrica in October 2014 as part of the Brighton Photo Biennial.
Should we go up top or is it?
Mind going on
Yeah.
Yep, come on in.
REEF is a project that starts with a 15-metre ship, and we are towing that off the coast of Weymouth. There will then be a fire. Essentially, this ship is in trouble. So as the ship burns, it starts to sink and then goes on a journey to the bottom of the sea.
Simon Faithfull's work has been described as an attempt to explore the planet as a sculptural object and report back from its extremities. From sending a domestic chair on a journey to the edge of space, to filming an abandoned whaling station, now repopulated by seals.
One of the precedents for REEF was seeing something that belongs to us that has been taken over by a future inhabitant. And when I got back from that journey, I've got a friend who's a scuba diving enthusiast, and he said that the only place that he'd seen that was formerly human but taken over by another ecosystem was wreck diving. And so sort of something that's been set up for us, kind of has the dimensions of our body, goes down to the bottom of the sea and maybe rests at a strange angle and then becomes populated by conger eels and shoals of fish.
As lead partner in the Time and Place project and as the host for the premiere of REEF, Fabrica took a lead in working with Simon Faithfull to develop the work, from locating the briny Victoria, the boat at the centre of the piece, to encourage an audience to sign up to watch the live sinking. For the installation at Fabrica, the architecture of the gallery provided a key element in the sculptural presentation of the work, taking advantage of the connections between church building and ship building, with the film of the sinking above the surface and the monitors seemingly fallen to the seabed and showing scenes from the now sunken boat.
I think the space is playing a larger role than I expected. The kind of the gravitas of the church and the clock that we've decided to spotlight is a clock that doesn't work, so we've set it to the time that the boat sank. All of those things are kind of reinforcing the kind of the feeling and the thoughts that I was trying to project at the beginning, but in slightly different ways than I was expecting. But it's reconnected to that kind of poetry. Yeah.
Following its 2-month run at Fabrica, REEF toured to the FRAC Basse Normandie in Caen and the Musée des Beaux Arts in Calais to be shown as part of 2 larger exhibitions of Simon Faithfull's work. These 2 exhibitions had similar but slightly different themes. In Caen, Récif 1 Antipode focused on mapping, while in Calais, Récif 2 Une Traversée focused on the maritime.
As well as REEF happening in both those locations, there will also be a sort of wider presentation of my past projects. In Calais, I'm going to concentrate on maritime works. So some of the work from Antarctica, particularly the video piece that I shot using a porthole on the icebreaker, and also the work that I made on a container ship going from Liverpool, England to Liverpool, Nova Scotia. And in Caen, it's more about reporting back from the extremities of the world.
For the exhibition in Caen, Simon was invited to make a new piece of work.
Dans le cadre du projet REEF, Sylvie Froux a proposé à Simon Faithfull de produire une nouvelle œuvre, vraiment en lien avec le territoire normand, entre terre et mer, et vraiment sur la côte du côté de Cherbourg. Ce qu'il en a résulté, c'est une œuvre qui s'appelle Quenanville as Antipode, qui constitue en fait une marche dans un petit hameau, le hameau de Quenanville. L'idée première de cette marche, en fait, elle est née d'un rocher qui se situe aux antipodes, qui est en fait à l'exact opposé de Quenanville. Et l'idée de Simon, dans ce déplacement, c'était de reproduire le tracé exact de ce rocher qu'il a transposé sous forme de cartographie dans le hameau. Et il a vraiment suivi à l'exactitude le tracé, donc passant à la fois par des champs, par des fermes, par des habitations, relevant tous les défis, puisqu'il est même passé par-dessus le toit d'un hangar, grâce à une échelle et grâce aussi aux habitants et aux fermiers qui l'ont accompagné dans cette démarche.
So I'll take 80 stills, or rather have someone take 80 stills of me negotiating through whatever that line takes me over. So fences, cowsheds, and essentially a totally absurd act of a kind of deluded person somehow projected from the wrong side of the planet and insisting upon following the parameters of this rock that is as geographically removed as it's possible to be geographically removed.
Pour ce qui est du FRAC, donc c'est un choix commun entre les trois structures, Fabrica, Musée des Beaux Arts de Calais et le FRAC pour le choix de Simon Faithfull. Ensuite, pour ce qui est de l'installation REEF, le FRAC a apporté son soutien logistique, tant dans la production, mais aussi dans l'apport notamment des prêts de moniteurs nécessaires à l'installation. Et puis, c'est le fruit d'une collaboration entre terre et mer, toujours, par rapport à ces trois structures, que ce soit Calais, Caen et Brighton. Ça fait une triangulation dans laquelle se rejoint le travail de Simon.
Alors l'exposition de Simon Faithfull au Musée des Beaux Arts, elle va avoir plusieurs particularités. Même si on présente tous les trois l'installation REEF, on va présenter également à Calais certaines œuvres plus anciennes de l'artiste, des installations vidéo, mais aussi une installation de dessin. Et puis une proposition artistique de l'artiste qui nous a aussi beaucoup plu. Il va en fait s'approprier la collection du Musée des Beaux Arts, s'approprier notre fonds à la fois d'aquarelles mais aussi de peintures marines, d'artistes anglais mais aussi d'artistes hollandais, d'artistes français. Et il va les réunir dans le hall du musée sur une vingtaine de mètres. Il va recréer une ligne d'horizon, donc une ligne d'horizon artificielle à partir de cette sélection de peinture et de marine. Voilà, donc ça va vraiment aussi répondre à ce que nous on propose en général au musée, c'est-à-dire que le patrimoine et la création soient considérés comme une espèce de continuité dans le temps et dans l'espace.
I intend to revisit the boat over the coming years and watch how it takes on this new life. Apparently, there's a conger eel now living in the wheelhouse. Sadly, it wasn't there when I was there, except maybe not sadly, because they're also terrifying creatures. But I would have loved to have seen it.